Welcome to everybody in my online class. My dear learners, in my today's class, I am going to discuss about one of the most important punctuation, parentheses. Rule number 1, use parentheses to explain something. Example, he gained from heaven. Parenthesis, it was all he wished. Closing parenthesis, refrain. In this example, it was all he wished is the explanation of from heaven. Okay, so after explained word, parenthesis is used on both the explanation. Okay, it was all he wished is the explanation part, so parenthesis is used on the both side of the explanation. Rule number 2, use parenthesis to separate extra information from a sentence. To separate extra information from a sentence. Example, Mount Everest, 29,141 feet, is the highest mountain in the Himalayas. In this example, 29,141 feet is the extra information about Mount Everest. So, parenthesis is used on both of that extra information. Another example, I bought a new dress, blue color, which is my favorite. Blue color is extra information, so it is enclosed by parentheses on both. My brother Rohin is a teacher. My brother Rohin is the extra information about my brother. So on both of the explanation part, parenthesis is placed on both sides. Rule number 3, use parenthesis to write number or letter in a text. To write number or letter in a text. Example, the object of studies are 1. To give us pleasure, 2. To inform, and 3. To enable us to struggle for existence. Okay, I visited Paris, Delhi, Riyadh, and Rome last year. The manager gave him a nice bonus, 2,000 taka. In these examples, in the text to write number or letters, you have to use parentheses. Okay, on both sides of number or letter, you have to use parentheses. Rule number 4, use a parenthesis to indicate cross-reference in a sentence. To indicate cross-reference in a sentence. Example, you should study how to be a good citizen. See chapter 1. Shakespeare's work are marked with morality. See chapter 8. In this example, you should study how to be a good citizen, and Shakespeare's works are marked with morality. So is the reference, but to indicate cross-reference in a sentence, see chapter 1 or see chapter 8. This is the cross-reference. So the cross-reference part is enclosed with parenthesis, or parenthesis is placed on the both side of cross-reference. Rule number 5, how to use parenthesis with punctuations. When parenthesis is only a part of a large sentence, punctuation mark is placed outside the closing parenthesis. Example, I bought a blue dress, my favorite color. In this example, I bought a blue dress, my favorite color. My favorite color is a part of a large sentence. So, parenthesis is placed inside the, that means inside the punctuation, or punctuation mark is placed outside the closing parenthesis. But when a complete sentence is entirely enclosed by parentheses, punctuation mark goes inside the closing parenthesis. I bought a blue dress, full stop. It is my favorite color, full stop. Parenthesis. Okay. In this example, I bought a blue dress and it is my favorite color is also a complete clause. Okay. So, for the punctuation, that means full stop, is placed inside the closing parenthesis. Rule number 6. Use parentheses to indicate dead trends or lifespans. To indicate dead trends or lifespans. Example, World War I, 1939 to 1945 was very deadly. In this example, 1939 to 1945 is a dead trend, so it is enclosed with parentheses. Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam 570 to 622 is our prophet. The Civil War 1861 to 1865 was very bloody. At the time of Mughal reign 1526 to 1857, India was world famous. In this example, to indicate dead trends or lifespan, parenthesis is used, or the dead trends or lifespan, the span part is enclosed with parenthesis on the both side. Okay, my dear learners, note, if parenthesis is when parenthesis is only a part of a large sentence, punctuation mark is placed outside the closing parenthesis. But when a complete sentence is entirely enclosed by parenthesis, punctuation mark goes inside the closing parenthesis. Okay. Example, I bought a book of poem written by Nazrul. In this example, parenthesis is a part of a large sentence. So, full stop or punctuation mark is placed outside the closing parenthesis. But I bought a book of poem. It was written by Nazrul Islam. In this example, parenthesis part is a complete clause or independent clause. So, punctuation is placed before the closing parenthesis. Okay, thank you very much, my dear learners. I hope you will be able to clear your ideas about the uses of the punctuation, using punctuation marks, parentheses. Thank you very much.